Hello, I'm IBX Toycat, and this is Seed Sunday, a weekly series where I show you seeds for Minecraft, Xbox 60 and PS3 edition that are particularly notable in some way, and this week's seed is very much notable because it's an everything seed. So I set out to find a seed which had one of every major feature, so one of each type of biome in it, one of both the jungle and desert temple, both a desert and a regular village, an abandoned mineshaft below ground, a stronghold, a whole bunch of spawners, so you get, your pick from the chests, including music discs and enchanted books, seeds for, coordinates for both diamonds and emeralds, as well as surface pumpkins, and I found all of these things, and in abundance. So I found more than two of a lot of them, 2 jungle temples, 6 Npc villages, 2 sets of diamonds and emerald coordinates, and a whole bunch of other stuff. So I'd very much appreciate if you like the video before we get into this one, because it's a ridiculous seed that obviously took a lot of time to find all the extra stuff on it. If you're wondering, I did start with a seed, which you'll find in the description, and then I just found a lot of things on it, which I got from the game packs forum. So this is a whole bunch of numbers, which you'll see on screen and in the description. If you want to use the seed, there you go. If you want to get coordinates for any of the things in the video, I'm going to be slowing down at each point and showing you the coordinates with my map in the video itself. So let's go. So you spawn at this point here, marked by the glowstone, and you've got a whole bunch of cool things next to you because you start with a lot of cool things. You can probably see one of them in front of me now, and if you look behind, you can see the other cool thing. So this is the closest mushroom biome placement to a real map spawn I've seen in a while. It's just straight behind you. There's a mushroom biome here, which is really cool because if you want, you can just go chop down some trees from the forest or from the snow biome and milk some of the mushrooms, which you'll no doubt find because it's 2 mushroom islands right next to each other. And then you can just get food for the rest of the map. So if you want to explore the whole map first, or you want to go somewhere else, you can get a whole bunch of food really, really easily. So that's a really cool thing, but that's just the first in a whole series of things. So let's just quickly show you the coordinates one more time. This is the first island, and the second island, you can see it from the first one, but here are the coordinates for that. And then that actually leads on to an extreme hill, which is just kind of chilling on its own little island over there. But yeah, so if you head north of the spawn instead of south then, so the other direction, you can find the first set of above ground pumpkins. So these are really handy just to farm, to be ready, because for, Let's Plays, or not even Let's Plays, but just survival worlds, it's really, really nice to have a farm for everything, so you can make pumpkin pies if you want, and you can be ready for the end. And without having to go into manned mineshaft. So that's really cool. Heading further north than that, you get our first of our 6 Mpc villages. So this first one's not really useful for that much besides trading and carrots, because you'll find it doesn't have potatoes, but it does have a lot of carrots here, so you can get a bunch of food here as well, if mushroom stew is not your thing. As well as making trades, looking at the kind of weird Mpc village, because it's got a few weird things about it. Like, there's just gravel above grass here for some reason, which is kind of odd in my opinion, and there's also just a big hole in the road over towards the second half of the village, because there's just a cave here. So yeah, that's kind of odd, but this is the first village. It's not the most impressive. There are a lot better villages, but it's a nice, starting village to start you on your journey. So heading south of that some more, close to the spawn, again, very, very close to the spawn, you'll find your first set of spawners. This is actually 2 spawners very close to each other, because there's a spider spawner just down this little drop here, which will also come with a bucket, some gunpowder, some wheat, and of course cat, which is the best music disc, as well as protection 1, which isn't a great enchantment, but it's a useful enchantment, especially early game. And then you can also head, if you get rid of a few pieces of gravel, you can jump up here and you can find a second spawner very, very close to the first one, within distance that you can make a dual spawner from it. There's not too much great in this chest, just some bread, but it's still really, really cool that you get 2 spider spawners this close to each other right off the bat from spawn. So yeah, very, very useful for late game if you want to make a string farm or even an XP farm, because 2 spider spawners is going to get you a lot of XP in a relatively short amount of time. So next up, we have the Stronghold map. Again, very close to the spawn. It's at these coordinates, and if you just dig down from here, you'll find the end portal. So pretty much a regular end portal, also a silverfish spawner of course, but very much regular end portal. You need 10 ender pearls, or IF enders I should say, to actually activate it, which is about average for a seed, but it's always nice that a seed has a functional end portal, because you're going to be spending a lot of time here, so it's nice that it's actually going to be working. So that's the 4 closest things to spawn. You have to go a little bit further afield for the rest, but it's very, very much worth it. So heading over this way, you have to go across some hills. There's the first lava pit for the seeds, so if you want some easy lava and you don't want to go digging for it, very, very nice source of a lot of lava here. You can also just pour water on it and get a lot of obsidian early game, because Of course, obsidian's pretty valuable. A whole bunch of cool things you can do with it. So, especially since you have the buckets from the place over there already. So next up we have the... sorry, actually, we go further down this way, and we get the second NPC village, which is next to a lake, which is also where you can get your first sugarcane. So, you know, handy that is. This is another small NPC village, but, you know, it's definitely worth visiting because sometimes they'll have trades that will interest you. For instance, getting, you know, an emerald for 25 paper, especially since you can get paper so very easily from the sugarcane here. It's a useful way to make some emeralds as you go out into the real world. Although this is the smallest village in the seed, it's still got some wheat and it's still got lots and lots of sugarcane. I bet you could get some emeralds just from the sugarcane you can find from this desert biome alone. Very, very cool thing. So heading north from here, we'll find also, this is a weird formation I haven't seen yet, but you'll find the third Npc village, which, again, there's a lot of Npc villages on the seed, and this one is very cool because it's mostly submerged in water, so it's a very, you know, I don't know, it's an odd, very, very odd Npc village, and it also has a blacksmith chest just back here. But first of all, some of the houses in this Npc village are really, really just deformed for some reason. Like here, the house just forgot to kind of form for some reason, and it's really, really odd to say the least. By the way, this is the corners of the village. I have no real idea why this happened, but it did, and it's, you know, kind of amusing to look at because the villagers won't go in the water. So there are just some villagers trapped in their houses, and there are some villagers just over here. They're like, I can't go out there. Also, poor Mr. Blacksmith can't leave his stuff. So, also, by the way, good way to get a diamond axe. But so what you'll find in this first blacksmith chest, I'm going to turn on the night vision potion, is a diamond iron pickaxe, which you're going to find super useful for what we're going to do next, as well as iron boots and iron leggings and an iron ingot, which can of course be used to make a shovel. So with your iron shovel and your iron pickaxe, you can go into a cave, which is just next to this. I decided to quickly sleep because it was getting nighttime, and I like to show you everything at the day. But yeah, let's go into the cave, which is next to this very deformed house, which is just missing some walls. So basically, if you head into this cave, you take some weird directions. So you head forwards, you head through the water and you go to the left of it, and then finally you go take another left and go past the lava, and then you do like a small 180. This is fairly difficult directions, but you can no doubt just get a feel for the cave, get all the ores around it because there's a lot of ores to be had. Then you take a left here, you end up in an abandoned mine shaft. So as you can no doubt imagine, this is a useful way to get a whole bunch of ores, as well as, of course, cave spiders, because, you know, they're spawning right in the spot. They're going to be, you know, the first thing you see in this spawner. So a real challenge at first, as well as a whole bunch of ores to be found. Really, really nice place to just, you know, get some ores, get some fun had, and it fulfills the abandoned mine shaft requirement for this seed. So heading back out of the seed, which you can, by the way, also do through here, there are actually a whole bunch of different ways into it. It's kind of cool, the abandoned mine shaft below this village. If you then head north further off this, you go into the second desert biome. So this is the desert biome with lots of things in it. It has the desert village, which, by the way, some of the road from the desert village just heads really far this way into the regular biome, and it's really confusing to see sandstone next to, you know, the grass. Kind of odd. But yeah, so this is the first desert village, which has a lot of wheat with it. And it also has a very, very weird looking blacksmith chest, because for some reason desert villages have blacksmith chests which still use stone slabs, even though they look very, very off. But whatever. So this blacksmith chest will give you another piece of armor, giving you the helmet, so you're only missing one piece, as well as another iron pickaxe, and also 2 iron ingots, which is enough for a sword if you want to go combating, if you don't already have a sword. That's going to be incredibly useful, and that's really what all this village offers, besides, you know, food, trades, and a blacksmith chest, which is honestly all you want from a village, but it's just a nice village, which is pretty cool to say, I guess. Also, these two houses face each other, which is, I don't know, maybe you make a big house out of them. A lot of food to be found here, a lot of just fun times as far as the desert village goes, but, you know, that's all. So next up, we have just the north of the village. We have 2 very cool things in the desert biome. First of all, there is the desert temple, so this is a really cool chance to, you know, have a chance getting some diamonds. Let's see what I got this time. I've got some iron, I've got some gold, I've got some diamonds, and yeah, that's what you really need. But yeah, really, really cool, high chance getting some diamonds from this. And even if you don't get diamonds, it's still going to be a nice time, just whatever you get, iron and gold ingots. So yeah. Desert village just the north of the desert temple just the north of the desert village, and also just the right of that you find another spawner, which is actually a zombie spawner. So in this chest you find a saddle. That's all you can really take from it, but mainly you get a zombie spawner, which is a really easy way to make an XP farm, and it's very close to this NPC village, so you can link the two up if you want. That could be creating a recipe for disaster, or a recipe for zombie villages, which I don't know where you'd want unless you were trying to move the villagers somewhere, but you know, it's something worth thinking about. So, this is the desert biome for the world, a very nice desert biome, by the way. But if you head then further to the northeast of this, you get the extreme hill biome, or another extreme hill biome, and this is very cool for a whole bunch of reasons. First of all, it's just one of these crazy ones which goes all over the place for no reason, and second of all, this is where all the coordinates for emeralds and for diamonds are. So here's the first set of diamonds coordinates, where you can find 7 separate diamonds if you just dig down from here. So 7 separate diamonds at these coordinates, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, 6, 7. 7 diamonds, very nice. Also some lava, which is always nice if you just go this way a little bit. A lot of lava, so if you like dying, just jump in the lava, and I'm sure the lava will take care of it. And on the way down, you get a few other ores. It's pretty nice. But let's show you the rest of the ores now, because they're all in one cave, which means if you're too lazy to go down lots of separate times for diamonds and emeralds, this cave will probably be for you. So if you dig down from these coordinates, first of all you end up on the other side of some diamonds. So you're very close to lava if you dig down from here, so be very careful. But basically all you have to do is you just place some blocks like so. Jump over to here. I'm going to fly just simulate it. And then just go past all of the water, and then you'll end up on the rest of the very big cave. This cave has lots of gold ore, by the way, just in case that's what you're looking for. As you can see, gold, iron, and some more gold. Just 3 sets of gold ore already. There's a lot of it. But yeah, so once you're out of this little bit of the cave with the water, simply head right here. Might require a lot of blocks to do, and you'll find a emerald ore just chilling in the wall there at these coordinates. So over here, which is very nice, because emerald ore is super rare, and if you have a silk touch pickaxe, you can take it with you and be like, yeah, I found one of these. And then in the same cave, despite just an incredibly rare occurrence, there is a second piece of emerald ore just here. It's obviously not got a big skylight to it. That's just me for the seed. But yeah, very impressive. Oh, was that another emerald ore just here that I didn't see on the way up before? So 3 emerald ore in the same, 4 emerald ore in the same cave apparently. I have no idea what the odds of that happening are. It's the rarest ore in the game. And yeah, that's incredibly rare. So we're going to go further up than that, and we're going to try and find ourselves the rest of the seed. Or we're not going to try and find, because I already know what it is, but we're going to show you the rest of the seeds. So this is the swamp biome, which you have to head through to get to the 5th Npc village, which is just over here. So again, a very lame Mpc village, but it's always nice to have a good few trades, because it has a librarian and 2 regular dudes. You can buy your bookshelves, which you totally can't get from this village anywhere. There are no bookshelves to be found in this village. If you were to try and steal any of them, that'd be pretty difficult. But besides that, one of the villagers will take emeralds for wheat, or take wheat for emeralds, which is always nice. And also the houses have stairs which head not to the ground, so none of the villagers can actually get in their own houses, which is always amusing. So at night time you'll see this village very quickly be compromised, which might be fun to watch if you like kind of just playing God. So here are the coordinates. This was a tricky one to see. I have no idea how, but I'd missed this one first time round. And yeah, that's something worth pointing out. But then you head further to the west from this, and you get the final Npc village, and this is a pretty big one. It has a church, and it's on a slope. And one of the funny things about this is another Npc village just didn't form properly, except this one kind of epically didn't form, because it's just a lot of village missing here. And it's very amusing, to say the least. So this is, as I said, yeah, a big Npc village, lots and lots of trades to be had, as well as a few pieces of wheat. Could obviously take those back over to the village over there. That'd be useful, but it's mainly just a village very close to the jungle, which means you can go exploring the jungle, then come back here, place your bed in one of the houses, and be safe for the night. So what does this jungle biome contain, you might ask? So I already said it earlier on the video, but that was a whole 10 minutes ago now. It's got 2 jungle temples. So this first jungle temple, these coordinates, is just over here, and it's a regular old jungle temple, not floating above the ground at all, just regular old jungle temple. Got stuff in the chest. You've got a chance of getting diamonds every time, of course. I've got iron ingots, but I'm pretty sure it's randomized, so maybe try the seed over and over again, as well as the second chest in here. Yeah, besides that, just a regular jungle temple. And the second thing of note the jungle has, or the second and third I should say, is another jungle temple. So we're going to head all the way over there now. It's on the exact opposite side of the world, so you could head to the second one straight from the spawn if you wanted to. Personally, I prefer desert temples a lot more than jungle temples because you have 4 chests and a lot higher odds of getting diamonds, at least in my personal experience, but you know, that's just my experience. So, this second jungle temple is very, very close to the edge of the world. Fortunately, it didn't fall off the edge of the world, it's just in the middle of it, so what this what's so special about this one is, for some reason, it's slightly reversed. Maybe it's just because most jungle temples go to the right, but I was so used to just this being where the actual jungle temple happened. So for this one, you go to the left, and by the way, there's lighting glitches all over the place. But you head to the left for this one. Again, another chance getting some diamonds if you are doing the seed the same way I'm showing it. And this time I just got some iron, but I'm sure you've got enough chance getting some diamonds, which is useful because with the coordinates I provided you and the diamonds from the chest, you probably won't ever have to find your own diamonds on the seed. So the final thing I'm going to show you now, I've shown a lot in this video, it's a very long video, is going to be a jungle ravine, which is a thing you might be like, I didn't know I wanted one of those, but if you look inside this thing, it's very, very impressive. It's pretty cool, and it's just, you know, really nice jungle ravine, if you will. So if you've ever wanted to see what a ravine full of vines looks like, this is the one for you. It's actually very big. You can flood it if you want. It's a whole bunch of possibilities. So this was my everything seed for Minecraft, Xbox 60 and PS3 edition. It took a long time to find all this stuff, and let alone make the video. Hopefully you did enjoy it. Please do like it if you did. You can consider subscribing to see more Seed Sundays. I've got a whole bunch of them on my channel if you just want to see them without making a big commitment to subscribe. Thanks for watching. I appreciate everyone who has viewed this video all the way through, and I'll see you next week's Seed Sunday, or just my video that goes up tomorrow. I do 2 videos a day now, by the way. But yeah, so thanks for watching, and goodbye.